We are Group 11, and I am Cindy. She is Joyce, and she is Kat. And let us introduce our TV show. And the name of our show is Korean Food Good, and the genre is cooking show. And our target audience of the show is all the ages and gender, whether you are good at cooking or not. Especially for the college students who live in a dormitory. It is a better chance to learn how to cook delicious cuisines in a simple way. And our casting ideas are 3 college students who like cooking, and that is Joyce, Cindy Lee, and Kelly. And the reason people will want to watch it is because here is National Zhengzi University and a place called Food Dessert. So when there are not any delicious food you would like to eat outside, you can cook by yourself in a box. And we will teach you the most convenient way to cook.
And let us introduce our TV show. The basic idea of this show, while Korean drama and K-pop spread around the world, Korean culture is now a big, not to mention about Korean food. Since many people love Korean food, we come to an idea that we could find some simple recipe for students in a dorm to cook by themselves. And the ingredient we use will be very easy to get, and the way we cook is easy to learn. Even if you are not good at cooking, you can still make it. The first one is True Pot. True Pot is a kind of spicy hot pot in South Korea. It's one of the most famous Korean cuisine and is well known to everyone who loves Korean food. The most important and indispensable ingredients are Korean instant noodles, cheese, hot sauce, and rice cake. By the way, you must be careful of the hot sauce, since the hot sauce will be the soul of this cuisine, and our group doesn't know how important it was until we cook it and give it a taste. Since we use European hot sauce, the taste is a little bit out of our imagination. And the origin of True Pot. True Pot was invented because of Korean War. Korean War began in 1950 when North Korea invaded South Korea. The reason for Korean War is that North Korea wanted to rule the whole Korean peninsula. Although it was the war between 2 Koreas, there are many countries joining it, such as the US and England. The war was a historical tragedy and it finally ended in 1953. Since the war lasted for 4 years, people who lived in the South Korea had no food to eat, not to mention about meat. At that time, the troops of the U.S. was still stationed in the South Korea in order to protect Seoul. And the residents came to an idea. They took the rest of the food every time after the American troops finished their meals to cook a big hot pot. And the food included sausages and ham cans. Since they had no meat to eat, this food could provide them protein instead of meat. And that's why True Pot came up, because the ingredients they used were from American troops.
That is the origin of spicy rice cake. Spicy rice cake was not spicy at first. In fact, in practice in all Korea, rice cake was fried with beef, carrots, onion, mushrooms, and some kinds of vegetables. And then people seasoned it with soy sauce. At that time, rice cake was not only colorful but healthy. It is said that seasoning rice cake with hot sauce showed up in 1950s and has become popular in 1970s. Nowadays, many kinds of spicy rice cake are popular, such as spicy rice cake with seafood and fish, and spicy rice cake with noodle, the top, and spicy rice cake with cheese. What is this? And Xinjiang in South is the place where first saw spicy rice cake. The spicy rice cake there is still famous now, as spicy rice cake is the most famous cook in Korea. It is very easy to find spicy rice cake at streets. And to make true pop, we need 2 bags of Korean instant noodles, 2 pieces of cheese, and 1 spoon of hot sauce, several of a kind of ball, 2 eggs, 100 grams of pork, kimchi,